What's going on, everyone? Investor here, and what a week it was for all of us investors. It's time for another weekly portfolio update, and what a great week this was for me to show you. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any new videos. I try to bring you these weekly portfolios every weekend, as well as any other videos I can as often as I can. So this week, I did sell off one of my positions, but I did buy quite a bit, as well as dollar cost average into several positions. So you can see the account is now at $12,515. So I made it over the 12K mark, guys. So give me a thumbs up just for doing that. So this week saw two incredible days. So right after the Feds announced the rate pause and the potential drops this upcoming year, the stock market shot up. You can see the chart here. So the account went over 12K on its own, and then I was able to deposit about another $300 into the account from the overtime that I put in. And then another huge day Thursday brought the account up to, I think it was about 12, I want to say 12,550, give or take. But then Friday wasn't the best, kind of dropped down a little bit to ending at 12,550 to end the week. But either way, it still put me up over $300 into the account. I think it was $337, something to that effect on its own. So fantastic week. I'm really excited about what I'm seeing into the account now. Great way to kind of spark things up. Hopefully it'll continue these next 2 weeks and really end the year on a good positive note. So I did receive 5 dividend payments this week. Even though I did mention in last week's video, I did get the SCHD and Target on the weekend, so that hit, but theoretically went into the account as of Monday. So did get the 5 dividend payments, counting those total. And those 5 payments were greater than all of my last month, and I'll cover that here in a minute. So another thing for me to get excited about. So all the dividend payments were dripped right back in, and you'll see that here when I show you the spreadsheet. But this week was great. It hit several new personal bests for me, as well as some new records into the account. So let me jump over this spreadsheet, as I'm really excited this week to show you all the updates. All right, guys, so taking a look at the spreadsheet, see quite a few things that have gone on this past week. First thing you'll probably notice is this minus sign right here. I did sell off the 4 shares of Ford with the growth this particular week had. I took the opportunity to get rid of these 4 shares. I wasn't doing anything with it. I wasn't reinvesting any of the dividends. It was just kind of dead weight to me, so I decided to offload it since I didn't lose any money. Then I took those 4 shares and I put them all into Tesla. You can see Tesla had over 13 shares, so bought about 4 or 5 shares with that. Plus, I bought a couple more when I got the overtime money. So really trying to increase the position here. Tesla, for the income generation. So try to start on that goal for next year a little bit early. See, I added just over 1 share of O. Picked up 2 shares of Altria Group. The ex-dividend date was coming up here in a couple of days, so wanted to get in for that. Procter & Gamble and Target just put in, about $10, $15 worth, and then 1 share each of QQQ and JetY. So you'll see Coca-Cola here, the 0.08, that's just from the drip, so didn't add anything to it, just the drip alone. So quite a few things have picked up, and you'll notice the 365 history here, quite a few more greens now. SCHD and JEPI over the last 365 are now in the green. Verizon's back in the green. So, and these 3 that are been constant. Like to see a couple more of these guys jump up there, but we'll take what we can. So going over to the positions now, you'll see the account is now over $505.90. That's fantastic to see. With that massive growth we had last week, plus some of the dividends that I put in, or that I received for the week, really shot this number up. So you can see the dividend totals and stuff here. So this total here, all the red, this is just from Friday. This just tracks the daily. So at the end of business Friday, I was down $57, but if not, then I would have been up almost $400 for the week. So I'll take it, but up $500 now in the account. So for the calendar, like I mentioned, I received 5 dividend payments this past week. So the SCHD and the Target, even though I got those this past weekend, they didn't hit till Monday. So that's what that total is going into. Did receive Tesla. I'm sure many of you guys are aware, because we got Tesla, as well as Coke and O Realty. So between the SCHD, the 31 here, the 1047 for O, the 5 for Coke, the $23 for Tesla, and then the big whopping 13 cents there for Target, put just those 5 over $70. So just those 5 eclipsed all of last month. And then you'll see total now is $98.02. I have 1 payment left with Kraft Heinz, and I believe that is coming on the 29th, and that is going to be about $4.60. So that will put it right at 102.62. So I should be hitting my first $100 month. So again, give me a thumbs up just for hitting a $100 dividend month. That's great. A new personal best, a new record for the account to see $100 in dividends for the month. I'm just trying to do my best to get it to go up and up from there. Keep going, keep climbing. So come over to the goals. See now 98.02. So $350 received for this year. So $300, $350 my first year. Really just learning, trying to figure out how to be a dividend investor, what companies I'm going to invest in. This number hopefully will double this next year, if not triple. Now that we're coming into, you can see the incremental growth as we go up for the months. I should be, hopefully consecutively $100 now. Hopefully, you'll see the totals there, just increasing as we go. Pies are all up to date. Again, you'll see just the standard JEPI, SCHD, and O is where I've been focusing. I have the biggest pieces of the pie. Same thing in my Roth. So the goals, still getting pretty close to 50. Obviously, I'm probably not going to make it with only 2 weeks left. I don't know that I'll be able to put that kind of money in to be able to buy those up. So, but I did add this chart here. So with the goal for next year, I do want to hit 25,000 as an account value. And presently, I am 50% of the way there. So is it unreasonable for me to think that I can double the account in 1 year? Absolutely not. With what I've been able to do this year, the deposits plus growing dividend payments, I think I should be able to hit that pretty easily. I'm hoping. But as far as goals for next year, I believe I want to continue to push the 50 shares here. I don't want to just be like, hey, I didn't make the goal. Too bad, so sad kind of thing. We'll continue to leave these as goals, and then as soon as I hit 50, we'll move on to something else. But I know I think I want to include Altria Group. I want to try to get about 50 there, and a couple other things that I'm working on in my head, at least. But I don't want to just leave these as is. I want there to be at least 50 of each of those. So as well as Tesla being one that I'm going to put some money into. So I want to focus on that income generation. So but I haven't come up with any figures for Tesla yet. I just know that I want that to be one of the goals, along with Altria Group. So, and then potentially 1 to 2 more, just individual, because I do like the format of trying to hit a numerical goal associated with whatever holding I want to put it in, such as like this past year with SCHDO and JEPI. Just having that numerical goal kind of helps you stay focused. This is what I want to hit. I want this and this and this, especially if you're trying to if you're trying to get some holdings in that are growth and the dividend, or just the dividend. It depends on really what your guys' income goals are. Where mine is a little bit of both. But this next year is going to be income, so that's why one reason, with O, because they do pay a fantastic, or not O, excuse me, MO, because they do pay a fantastic dividend, as well as JEPI, just for the income generation there. Sorry, not JEPI, Tesla. Again, what I'm talking about today. So I know that that's kind of where I'm headed. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you think, like what your goals are for this upcoming year. Some of what you guys are working on may help me decide what I'm trying to do. Again, this is only my first year. I'm still trying to learn and figure out, the best way to, grow the account. But I don't want to just put a bunch of money into 1 or 2, 3 holdings, such as some of the Defiance or the Yield Max ETFs. Just trying to generate money that way. I still want to hold good companies, things that I'm going to have forever. But I am going to utilize JEPI, QQQI, Tesla, things like that this upcoming year to help me generate that income. So, but as far as any other goals, let me know what you think. So moving along, let's see the fourth quarter now, $201. So again, you'll see another triple digit quarter over quarter growth. Granted, I don't think that's going to be sustainable, but I'll continue to do it. We'll see, right? But so far, every quarter I've been triple digit growth. Once this quarter ends, or December here, I'll get a full tally and I'll show you for the year where we're at, just average them out. So, but you see the nice little jumps here, the nice cadence, especially from third to fourth quarter, where it really, it doubled from $100 to $200. So 350 for the year, looking pretty good. Projected income, you see Tesla's still got the huge spike. That's one thing I'm looking forward with at least with that holding, as well as the QQQY and JEPY, just to try to generate that income. MO, as like I said, it's going to be one of the focuses for this next year. I'm still trying to figure out which, where I'm going to be focusing as well between Mo Tesla and obviously the account generation. I'd like to have at least three individual holdings. So see the trend line, nice big jump up here since we got up to $100 for this month. But you can see the nice just gradual incline up, and then next year we'll just start right at the top of this peak and go from there. Again, if you didn't see this last week's video, this is just what I've added for the portfolio, the actual value of the portfolio, just so I can show you guys the growth over time. Since realistically it's been from this year starting with zero, growing it up to where it is now. So as soon as December ends, I'll get that put in and we'll be able to see. But you can see it's at 12.5 now, so it's clearly up here. But we'll see where it ends come the end of December. We'll be able to have that bar filled out so you guys can see the portfolio growth, and then we'll just keep adding as the years go. So, but anyway, guys, that's what I've been up to this week. So, like I said, I sold off one position in 4, added quite a bit to Tesla, try to get that income generation started for next year, and we'll added a couple things here and there. But overall, it was a fantastic week for the stocks. Being able to go up, I think it was $300 something by itself, plus the addition of the extra money that I put in. It's a great week. So, like I said, I was excited to show you guys this week. A lot of good stuff. The account really blew up a little bit with the growth and really shot up, and now I'm over $500 worth of income generation. So, brand new high for the account with 12.5. Brand new record set with $100 a month in dividends. A lot of good things coming for the portfolio. So if you're not a subscriber, please hit that button. Watch this account grow. Who knows, 2, 3, 5 years from now, maybe we'll be at 500K. Who knows? But you got to get excited. You got to set your goals and go forward. So that's what I've got for you guys this week. Till next week, I'll catch you. Happy investing.